Alright, so usually everybody's used to seeing me do vlogs and cool stuff. I'm going to try making steak. Now usually my wife cooks because I'm really not that great of a cook, but I have great ideas. So pretty much right now she's at gymnastics with baby girl, and she told me that she was going to make steak, pasta, and whatnot. So what we're going to do is kind of like a Food Network, cooking channel. So we're going to do steak, and what we're going to do is marinate it. That way it'll have time to sit, so when the time comes to cooking them, which is still at least an hour from now, it'll have some time of marinating. Come over here. Yeah. There you go. Here's a plug-in for Pampered Chef. Alright. Take this pointy thing. There you go. And we're going to put it into the steak. And of course it gets stuck in there. Oh, there we go. And yes, I washed my hands. So me touching this meat is clean. Now I'm mostly doing this, so, wow, that's some tough stuff. Mostly doing this, so the time I put the butter and the Montreal steak seasoning, and then brush it on. This is Emerald, this isn't Pampered Chef. So now we got something called Blazing Blend, New Orleans style. Oh, this is seafood and chicken seasoning. I wonder if you can use that on steak. Well, give it a try. It smells good. And put a little more of this in here. Alright, now I guess we'll just stir it all up in the butter. This butter's very hot. Setting that down. Now this actually works pretty good for, I'm used to seeing the regular bristle brushes, not this plastic, rubber, silicone, or whatever you want to call it. So we're doing one side, then we'll flip it over and do the other side. See, years ago when Holly and I first started dating, I actually did cook once, and I made a really nice, besides what she's going to say, I made a really nice buffalo chicken salad. Except I went a lot heavy on the buffalo part. So, turned out to be very spicy. I thought it was decent. I think her words being nice, saying that it was okay, when she really goes and tells everybody that she wanted to throw it in the trash. But it's the thought that counts. So now, your clean hands will grab the meat firmly, and you'll flip it over. Man, I better grab a paper towel. Alright, wipe your fingers. I gotta flip this one over anyway. Anyways, grab the other piece of meat, flip it over. Again, we're making puncture holes to get the marinating stuff that I made, that I don't know if it'll work, but it seems nice. So again, thought that counts. And plenty left, so go ahead and get this slathered on there. And when we cook these, we'll cook them medium rare, because there's no point of eating a steak if you get it well done. I see people eat steaks all the time well done, and that defeats the whole purpose of flavor. You might as well just go and find some leather boots or something to chew on during dinner, But hey, some people are weird like that. They like well done meat with no flavor. But then again, you just slap the A1 sauce on it. Yeah, let's get the rest of that on. Now, hopefully this actually works out good, because you'll probably kill me. There we go. Now we'll go ahead and grab the meat. Be careful, it's slippery, so you gotta have a firm grip on it. There we go. Now, you can go ahead and throw away the styrofoam plate. Now, to keep all these nice flavors and juices in here, what we're going to do, there we go. Now, to keep all these juices and flavors in here, what we're going to do is saran wrap. I'm going to put some saran wrap. crap. Oh, no, never mind. Plastic wrap. Same thing. Never get this crap. There we go. Alright. Here we go. I don't know how well you can see it, but now this will go in the fridge for, I don't know how the people on Food Network say it, but this will go in the fridge until you need it. I don't know about 30 or 40 minutes sitting or whatever, but it'll go in the fridge until you need it, or you're ready to cook with it. Now, if you have a messy fridge, it's kind of hard to get your meat to fit in there. So sometimes you just got to shove it in until it stays in there. Always grab some Powerade when you're in there too. And we'll be right back after this commercial break of the sponsors that are not sponsoring this video. Powerade. Okay, so now the steak's in the fridge. The next thing we're going to do, homemade pasta. Suddenly Pasta Salad Classic. Directions, 3-quart saucepan, which I think this is 3 quarts. We'll find out. I'm going to need vegetable oil, and I got to let it sit and boil for 12 minutes. Now, let's give this a try. Well, I just realized I did that very backwards. I put the stuff in before the water was boiling. Now to get a strainer. Okay, now that we have taken all the stuff out of the water that isn't boiled yet, now it's time to boil it. Okay, now that we got the water boiling, now we go ahead and add the pasta. Now that we're doing it right this time. Oh, shit, I still got water in it. Ah, crap. Another Pampered Chef. Okay, 12 minutes. Set our handy dandy timer. 12 minutes. Oh crap. Oh crap. Too high. Oop, hot mama, hot mama, hot mama. Oh yeah. I think you put the spoon across it and it doesn't do it. I think. I still think I put way too much water in. I don't know. There we go. It's going down. Thank you, Lord. Okay, stirring occasionally. Okay. So, we just stirred occasionally. Uncovered. Kick it up a little bit. The next directions is stir together seasoning, cold water, and oil in medium bowl. I guess a cereal bowl will do it. Alright, so we need 3 tablespoons of cold water. Now let's put the thing in first. Alright. Okay, I guess I gotta cut this open more. Oh, smells good. See, this is where a GoPro strapped to my head would look, I think it would look kind of cool. You guys be able to see down into the bowl more than just, this. Now we need the, measuring things. I just had it. Crap. I literally just had it. Tablespoon. Yeah, tablespoon. Cold water. Okay, now we need vegetable oil. Now, extra light tasting olive oil. Vegetable oil, olive oil. I wonder if that's the same thing. Alright, you're coming with me. We're going to look for vegetable oil. Vegetable oil, vegetable oil. Oh, there it is. Canola oil. Olive oil. How many different oils do people cook with? Okay, well, between me and you, we are going to go ahead and just use this extra light olive oil. Should be the same thing, I think. 3 tablespoons of that. 2, come on kids, count together with me. 3 tablespoons, there we go, okay, we did that. Okay, now, together, seasoning, cold water, oil, medium bowl, set aside, okay. Go ahead and stir this together. Use this knife. Okay, this stuff is like Play-Doh. I'm not Play-Doh, like putty. Oh, I better come back over here and stir this too. Alright, it's looking a little more promising. Looking good. We got 6 minutes and almost 50 seconds. Alright, I think that's on a good temperature. I might have nailed the temperature. Winning. This green stuff, I mean, it literally looks like regurgitated, you know, puke. It looks like the green stuff that comes out of baby diapers, man. Anyways, here we go. Stirred enough. Alright, after the 12 minutes, drain pasta, rinse with cold water, drain well, stir pasta into seasoning mixture, add chopped tomato if desired, no thank you. Refrigerate leftovers. Oh, I guess I'm not sticking that in the pantry. And we'll stir this a little bit more. Yay, they're getting bigger. The next thing on her list is broccoli. The steak is, oh god, you're way up there. There you go. The steak in the fridge is looking good. I don't know how else it would look. Here's the broccoli. No directions. You know, I could fix things really well, but when it comes to cooking, again, you know what I'll do? We'll take a quick commercial break. I'll YouTube how to do the broccoli. In the meantime, we have 4 minutes, 14 seconds until the pasta is done. Come on. There we go. So with that 4 minutes, I'm going to figure out what to do with this broccoli. The seasoning is seasoning sitting there. And yeah, so commercial break. If you're still watching this is a miracle. You're not bored by now. My luck, I'll get a crap load of views off of this. Every time I say that, I end up never getting views very much off of it. So, stay tuned. We'll be back with the pasta dumping and cool music to the dumping of the pasta. Okay, that's all done. We are now going to go ahead and take the pasta out. I was just texting Holly. I told her that she should pick up Taco Bell because the time she gets home it's going to take forever to cook all this. She said she wants steak. I replied something else. She said wow. And then I said it's up to you, and she says I don't feel like spending money that I don't have to. I love that she doesn't have to spend my money. So needless to say, I guess she's going to come home to cook this. Anyways, this is extremely hot, and I grabbed the wrong kind of freaking thing for this. So now we're going to put on some protective gear. And what I mean by protection are these gloves. But first, I got to get the saucepan set up. So, we'll be right back. Okay, now that we've done the straining part, now we're going to go ahead and add, zoom in, we're going to put the pasta in here. The green looking crap in here. Stir it all up in here. And in between takes, I have washed my hands. So if you guys think I'm just going around grabbing all this crap without washing hands, I am washing my hands. Now, we're going to go ahead. Can you see this okay? Alright, great. Awesome. Again, I should get a GoPro strapped to my head. Now we're going to go ahead and dump in the green stuff. Ew. Now that we got the green stuff in there, we're going to go ahead and mix this up. Must always add a pinch of pepper and a pinch of salt. Now we're going to go ahead and stir this. That was my lousy impression. Next step is cooking the broccoli, which I didn't have to YouTube it. I actually figured it out. You just cut the heads right off. Of course, anybody does know that, but you can either saute it on the stove or you can steam it in a microwave. We'll go with the sauteing. That was the part that I was trying to figure out which one to do. This is all mixed together. So we are going to go ahead and get set up for the broccoli. And we'll get this to fit in the fridge with the meat, so it has time to marinate also. The key thing is marinating. You might want to wait a little bit. I'll text to see where Holly is, and that way I can cook the broccoli at the right time so it doesn't go too mushy or taste disgusting. So, we'll be back after this commercial break. And also, while I've got the time, make sure because this is going to end up on YouTube as well as Facebook, but comment and subscribe if you'd like me to cook for you. It's simple. It's about $50 an hour and no guarantee that the food's going to taste good. So I decided real quick before I went to put this pasta in the fridge, put some real bacon bits in it. See, this is what usually gets me in trouble, is experimenting, but you can't go wrong with bacon. Okay? I'll go ahead and put a crap load of bacon in there. Stir it back up. There we go, bacon bits. Nothing better than some real bacon from a bag. There we go. So, we'll go ahead and put this, get this in the fridge, let it simmer, and we'll start on the broccoli. Okay, now that we're cleaned up the counter space and wiped everything down, we're going to go ahead, broccoli, huge ass knife, Cutco, and we're going to chop the freaking head off of it, and hopefully not cut our fingers off in the process. I wonder if she's got a cutting board for this stuff. Probably does. Hold on a sec. Okay, no luck on the cutting board. So we'll just do it right on the counter. At least with this video, I don't have to look at my ugly mug that much. Broccoli. Big knife, rubber band cut, give this a whirl. Ain't bad for the first try. So we just go like this, and then like this. What is getting making a real mess? I wonder how they do this without making a mess. I wonder if she uses all these. Get rid of the dead end stumps here of these tiny trees, and cut into another one. Ooh, that was a bigger bang there. Like Emerald says, bam! Hopefully that ain't trademarked. If it is, oh well. We've got a good pile starting now. Oh, and get our little trees organized into a pile. I honestly don't know how much broccoli we're going to need to eat. Certainly with that pasta and everything. Let's bring you on down to the counter. There we go. There we go. It's a good sized pile. 2 hands. Anything more than 2 handfuls is a waste. That's what I always say. Or at least that's what they say. I don't know. We'll put this leftover tree. Nope, ain't gonna fit in the Omo bag. That should fit. Nope, that don't work. Okay, we'll take it out of that bag. She does not have anything bigger than that. Oh, there we go. There we go. That should be big enough. Now we'll zip this up and clean all this up, and we'll be back in the frying pan sauteing. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and saute the broccoli. We need a butter knife. This isn't a plug-in, but smart balanced. Butter, very nice and light. I'm gonna do a little slab of butter. Add a little bit of this extra light olive oil that we've been using. Right here. I don't know how much we put in here, so we're just gonna wing it. And we're just gonna shake these around. It says get the bottom of the pan coated. I think this stir pan is a little bit too big for the little bit of broccoli we're cooking. I'm gonna go ahead and kick this baby up a notch. Again, hope that ain't trademark. And bam! Get this stirred around once the heat gets going. And as far as Google says, we take it out when it is bright and green and looking delicioso. Get a piece of paper towel, set it on. Yep, it's on. Just not bright red. Oh, it said a pinch of salt, a little bit of pepper, paprika. Sounds spicy. Oh, too much. And we'll have to cut that out. Get our handy dandy stir. Medium to high heat. Stir frequently until the broccoli is bright green and tender. Love me tender. Alright, looking good. Go ahead and stir this around. I hope she wasn't expecting steamed broccoli. A little bit more of that butter in there. Bam! Add a little oil to the fire. Safety first. Hey, look at that. I almost did the... Oh, look at that. There's a couple flips for you. Now it's getting exciting. Granted, you probably all fell asleep by now watching this end. If you've gotten this far, thank you. More power to you, because I think I even would be bored watching this video. Some guy that really doesn't know how to cook, using ingredients that he probably shouldn't have used, but I think the paprika was a nice add. And so it gets interesting. Hello?
Hello.
What are you doing? Oh, okay. Why are you driving so slow? Oh, okay, because it stopped raining here. Oh, the pasta salad sounded good. Okay, I'll get a pot of water, that way it can boil. Alright, I'll do that then. Okay, just the water, not the, you don't put the noodles in with the water? Love you, I'll see you when you get home. A huge one, but a small one? Oh, the one that only has one handle, okay. Bye. Okay, before the battery dies on the camera, she just asked me if it would be a huge help to get things started if you could go ahead and get a pot of water on the stove, you know, boiling full. And it was actually the pot that I did grab. I thought I grabbed the wrong one because it only had one handle. I didn't know it was broken on the other side. Anyways, she's right down the road. Switching out batteries, get her reaction walking in. I think the broccoli's done. Alright, we'll be back. Okay, full battery. Broccoli looks gorgeous. Getting it off the stove so it stops sizzling. It's probably going to be a little bit soggy. She will be here in probably, with the speed she's going since it's raining outside, she'll probably be here in the next 5 minutes or so. Turn that fan off. Okay. Now we got to find something to put the broccoli in. Probably another bowl. And hopefully, I think I cooked the broccoli too early. I was trying to time it right. Paper towel behind the camera. Okay. Looks delicioso. Boom. So I think the only thing I did mess up on is literally cooking the broccoli way too early. But now we will get the steak out of the fridge. Carefully grab your meat out of the fridge. Show it to the camera. Okay. Set it out. And I'll go turn my computer room light on. So she thinks I was in here doing what I normally do. We have light. Okay. She hasn't pulled in yet. Anyways. So I'll go back in the kitchen. We'll get the steaks ready. Out of viewing distance because the big window to the kitchen sink and the kitchen in general is right where she walks in. Anyways, we still got the pasta, just a slight update. Broccoli's done, pasta's still in there simmering, or not simmering, but getting the juices together. Steak's on the counter. Hopefully it tastes good and had enough time to get in there so when it cooks it'll really bring it out. Big ass pan needs to be clean, so we're just going to set that off to the side for now. And get another pan ready for the steaks. And I have no clue what to use. Maybe use the same pan as the broccoli, just slightly clean the residue out. So that's what we'll do. Caution, pans may be hot after cooking. Get it while it's still hot because the oil can, when it's cold, is pretty much impossible to clean. Go ahead and wash our hands. I might have earned brownie points for all this. I don't know. I just know I'm hungry. And she's super hungry for the past 2 hours. So her coming home and just now starting anything in general would be forever. So I figured once in a blue moon of me attempting to cook, hopefully this will make up for the few times that I have attempted and failed horribly. We will get the steaks unwrapped, broccoli off to the side. That's going to be mushy, but hey, at least it looks good. There we go. Okay. Saw headlights, thought it was her. Usually cook steaks out on the grill, but considering the rain and everything else, we will go ahead and drop these babies in. Yeah, I'll leave the gristle on it for now. Alright, we'll let this heat up and we will get her reaction of me already 3/4 of the way done, besides the steaks being on the fryer for 2 to 3 minutes, for actually 5 minutes I believe for medium rare. Could be wrong, or medium. One of the two. We'll be back. Okay, she just got home. She's coming in. And anyway, so steaks are already marinated, been sitting in the fridge for about 45 minutes. Broccoli is a little stiff, and the pasta is still simmering all the chemicals together.
Oh, you made dinner.
Yes, I made dinner, and I was going to recycle the broccoli pan for the steaks. Didn't know if this was big enough for the right pan.
Thank you.
And hence, this is a video of how to get brownie points. No, not brownie points, but I'm making up for all the years of the horrible cooking, as she calls it.
Yes, very horrible.
But anyways, so we will go ahead and get the steaks and the meat firmly grabbed into the pan. Anyways, I was explaining to her what I've been doing for the past hour.
Okay, do you want me to put it in there?
Go ahead, you got the meat firmly grabbed? Okay,
yes.
There you go.
That's what you want to hear. It's a nice sizzle of the meat.
Okay, so anyways, the meat that I marinated, which I explained to her what I used, is now onto there. So we're now going to let that sizzle for
Like
three to
half
So I was off a little bit. I said 3 to 5 minutes, so we're going to go about 3 minutes on each side. Then we're going to flip it over and it'll be a medium rare because, again, nobody wants to eat a leather shoe. Okay, medium rare. Taste, flavor. And sorry. So, as soon as it, focuses. There we go. Then we'll go ahead and flip it over. And we'll take another commercial break that isn't sponsored by anybody. Be right back. Okay, now that we went and flipped the meat over before recording, that button on the back of the camera, I swear. Anyways, I'm gonna let this sit for 3.5 minutes. Let's start our handy dandy timer again. Got a set, count down. All right. Yeah. You're going to add a little pepper and a little pinch of salt. But she doesn't need it from my seasoning, but put it on there. We got 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and then it should be done for a medium to medium rare. Ow. Don't wear a tank top while cooking, and I don't condone doing this naked either. It hurt. Oh, and an update on the broccoli. She likes the broccoli. It actually came out pretty good. So far good on the broccoli. She's getting the pasta out. And she's stirring up. I told her I put bacon bits in it. We're going to grab our handy dandy fork. This utensil is used for testing out the product. Okay, it's a little oily, but the bacon bits are really good. Alright, so we'll be back to put this on the plate and do a bunch of zigzag lines on the plate or whatever else they do on Food Network to make it look all... We'll be back. Alright, we are now going to take the steaks off. Grab your meat firmly. Whoop, see, you always got to make sure your meat's firm because you never know when it's going to flap around and get slippery. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and add the pasta. My lovely assistant is warming up the broccoli.
Okay.
Plenty of leftover pasta, so when you're watching Netflix later, you always have munchies. And I'll go ahead and cut the steak open so you can see that it was done to perfection. We let it rest for 2 to 3 minutes so you don't lose all your juices and flavors. Anyways, it's plated so far. We're just waiting on the broccoli to get just a light touch of of stuff. And as my off-camera assistant goes and hands me the bowl, minor delay. Okay. Go ahead and shove the steak off to the side. Go ahead and put some broccoli on this. What do we use for the ziggly lines that they put on the plate?
Finishing oil, but it's fine.
Oh, okay.
Oil.
Okay, I got enough oil on the plate. I don't have any pretty flowers to put on this. If I did, I would use rose petals, but that's just my opinion.
They're not edible. You have to use edible flowers.
Okay, you have to use edible things again.
They're orchids.
Just trying.
No, not orchids.
So as you can see with both plates plated, as you follow me to the table, I'm going to, oh geez.
I don't know what I'm doing.
It's fine. She can't walk backwards. Anyways, we're going to come over here. Don't mind the mess.
Welcome.
Okay. Now, let me do. Whoa. Okay, satisfied customer. Decent job. Thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe down below. This is going to be on YouTube, Facebook, and everything else. And again, she's in the background.
Always.
This is the desk tripod head replacement. I'm going to take a look. This is the DKGKG06